Welcome to the desert of the real.
I want to put the final period on this whole Red Tail discussion. The bottom line is, it's just a movie, man. It's just a movie.
That's what I say.
At the end of the day, who gives a shit, man? It's a movie. I don't think that. I think it's stupid to boycott it, and I think it's stupid to say like, oh, I'm going to support this movie too. Both people are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
See a movie because you want to see it. If you see the story you think is good or whatever, just go see the movie. Don't try to make this into some fucking cause.
Yeah. Well, if you boycott it, they'll never make another Tuskegee Airman movie.
Right.
Gotta support it.
Boycott it? I mean, we didn't. Did you boycott Soul Plane?
Oh, God,
No.
I forgot that movie existed. Why you bring that up?
You know, all the stupid shit that's been coming out, and it ain't been Have you boycotted Medea?
No. No.
You know, so I don't agree with boycotting the movie. I can see both sides of the story. Like I said, I understand because there's a lot of my folks is not with that patriotic America bullshit, and they don't want to see it. So I understand that. I understand that. But I also understand that, you know, look at the time we're talking about where black folks was around. You can't disrespect those dudes.
Well, first off, the Tuskegee Airmen, those dudes is highly respected.
Yeah.
Any black person that say anything bad about them is a fool.
Yeah, you can't. You cannot disrespect those men. You know, and their story deserves to be told. My only issue is if we was telling the story, we would, you know, and that's another thing, another point. I'm tired of these motherfucking black folks talking about, we need to support this movie because this is an important story that needs to be told. Well, motherfucker, if it was so important, why the fuck is George Lucas doing it?
So when Rosewood was made, you didn't see that? What's the movie on Cyclonus? The Cyclonus with
We ain't even got to go back that far, Mark. What about Spike Lee's movie?
Well, that shit was a Hollywood movie. He was on some bullshit. He was on some real bullshit. He was on some bullshit.
Well, this is a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
And I like Malcolm X, though.
I just support the Tuskegee Airmen because they the Tuskegee Airmen. Them dudes is dying off. Got to support them while some of them is still alive.
Yeah.
But Dom,
and if anything,
Spike Lee overlooked a lot of important factors in Malcolm X's life that if you saw the movie, you would, you would think differently, because it's far away from the book.
Well,
I agree with you.
Malcolm X was a good movie. Malcolm X was a good movie.
But it was a good movie. It was a good movie, though. But
I mean, it's never going. It's always going to be. Whenever you're doing a film, it's always going to be shit that people feel like you should have done and shouldn't have done. But it was a good movie. But I'm talking about Miracle in St. Anna.
I seen Miracle in St. Anna. That was. It was decent. It could have been better, but it was decent. It was.
Yeah, but nobody supported that movie, and nobody even promoted that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put a blanket. I don't want to put a blanket on black people, but black people like to keep it simple, stupid stories. They don't like the they don't like the Miracle of St. Anna's. I hate to say that, but it's true.
Yeah,
black people.
They supported The Color Purple.
The Color Purple is
another story that was important that needed to be told.
The Color Purple is nigga shit. I hate that movie. I hate it with a passion.
I'm in agreement with you, but it's still that got supported.
Well, Color Purple.
Yeah, but look who did it.
Yeah, Color Purple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Color Purple is in the same vein of Precious, Monsters Ball, stuff like that. Seeing black people at their weakest.
Can't even watch that movie.
I think Anna's and Red Tail seeing black people at their strongest. Two different premises.
And I think that, See, this is the reason why we need to tell these stories, because when you tell like if I did a Red Tails movie, you would not be coming out of the theater all patriotic and gung-ho to go to, take flight classes or whatever. You would come out of the theater going, that's some fucked up shit they did to our people.
Mm-hmm. I think the dude wanted to ski. He lived in Harlem. He died like 2 years ago. He had an interview on Gil Noble's show a couple of years back, and he said, we were fighting 2 wars. We were killing Nazis and dying for America, but then we'd come back, get killed and disrespected by white America.
And can you imagine that? This totally obliterates this whole concept of the so-called good white person for me. Here it is. You're a pilot, right? Mm-hmm. Or you have these pilots that are sacrificing their lives. You know that there are black men that died so that your white ass could get home to your family. And then when you get home to your family, you got the nerve to still disrespect them?
Mm-hmm.
And give them syphilis.
And I'm not even going to say white people. I'm going to talk about the specific dudes that had their life saved by these men and went home and they still engaged in that white supremacy bullshit. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, you get even more.
Fuck you and fuck your family.
Yeah. You get even more practical with it. Those dudes with all those skills came home just when the airline industry was starting, the TWAs and the Pan Ams. Could they get a job there?
Exactly.
No.
And that's what I would have told. And then you got they go, and after a mission of all of this excitement and all of this skill that you showed, destroying the enemy, and then you go back home, and then you can't, back to the base, and you can't even eat in the same mess hall as the people that you just saved. See, that ain't no good fucking story. It's a tragic story. And if we had handled it instead of George Lucas, maybe we would have been able to hammer that point home. But that's our fault. It ain't George Lucas' fault. I ain't hating on George Lucas. I am not going to hate on him. That man did that movie. He did the movie that he wanted to do, and fuck everybody else. He had the money to do it. He did it. Or the power, or the pull and the clout to get it done. He got it done. And if we got a fucking problem with it, then start doing some goddamn movies.